Hey guys, Super Godzilla of Final Wars here, and I'm back once again with another video. So today, I'm going to be making two Lion King videos today. And these are not ordinary Lion King videos. Oh, no. I'm making these videos after the release of Mufasa the Lion King. Now, for those of you who have not seen Mufasa the Lion King, major spoilers ahead. There will be spoilers in this video. So, you have been warned. If you don't want to be spoiled, then I suggest you click off of this video and then go watch the movie and then come back later on in this video after watching the movie. But for those of you who have rather seen the movie or don't mind spoilers, then feel free to stick around. So the first topic for today's video is going to be about who is Kiara's brother in Mufasa Lion King movie. At the end of the movie, after Rafiki tells Kiara the story, she's introduced to her new baby brother. Now, when people saw this cub appearing on screen, everyone immediately thought that this was Kion. Almost everyone thought this was Kion, considering he's the youngest brother of Kiara. Everybody immediately thought this was Kion. Literally almost everyone thought that this was Kion. Other people claim that this is possibly Copa, but that makes no sense considering Copa is the firstborn cub, which means it wouldn't make sense for him to be the younger cub if he was stated as the older sibling by the books of The Lion King called Six New Adventures, I think. So it wouldn't make sense if this was Copa, right? Well, today, folks, we're going to possibly go over who this cub could possibly be. Remember, these are all just theories. Maybe one of them could be correct and the others could be wrong, and the other ones, yeah. So we have a buttload of characters. So we got a few likely candidates on who this cub could possibly be. It could be Fluffy, Chaka, and Copa, or Kion. Or possibly a new character entirely. So let's go over the first likely candidate, Fluffy. For those of you who don't know, Fluffy was the cub that we saw at the end of the OG Lion King movie. Fluffy is somewhat of a mysterious cub in the Lion King fandom. Because, well, he's just so mysterious, and there's not a whole lot of information about this particular cub. This cub was stated to be rather Copa or Kiara, but in reality, this was Fluffy. Now, this could be a chance that this could possibly be Fluffy. Now, I know what you guys are going to be wondering. How come I'm okay with this cub being the younger sibling, but not okay with Copa being the younger sibling? Listen, I just like Copa, so yeah. Gotta say I'm a Copa fan. So, Fluffy could most likely be the candidate for this new mysterious cub that appeared in the Mufasa Lion King movie. The next candidate is Chaka. Now, Chaka, for what I've recently heard, he was supposed to be a new character appearing in Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. He was supposed to appear along with Kiara And I guess for what I've heard, he's kind of like a main character too, but apparently Disney decided to get rid of him and wanted to focus mostly on Kiara. So could this be Chaka's big chance to make a comeback? This one is possible, considering he's somewhat within the way a canon character. Somewhat. Because, well, Disney made him and wrote him out of the movie. Because unlike, and the same thing goes to Fluffy, but he was more like a mysterious character rather than a written character. Now, what about Copa? Could he possibly be a character that might make a comeback? I kind of doubt that. And the reason why is because, for what I've heard, Disney had no idea that Copa even exists. And by the time they did, they were possibly in development of the movie, or the movie was already out. And as a result, Copa became a non-canon character. But to the fandom, he is a canon character. While I do have some hopes for Copa appearing, but a part of me knows that there's no way that this character could most likely appear as a new face in this new Lion King movie. So, as much as I say this, but the final candidate we have is Kion. Now, Kion is another canon character, like Chaka, and he was written to be a part of the Disney Junior TV show called The Lion Guard, which is the #1 Lion King series that I hate. I still hate it, so don't even try to convince me to like it. Now, obviously, the Lion King fandom has already declared the cub to be Kion, even though there is no official information that confirms that this is Kion. Plus, if they do confirm that the cub that appeared in Lion King, Mufasa the Lion King, then that just raises one question. Are they going to include the Lion Guard in this live-action universe? Because if they do, then I'm just going to say this. Where the hell was the Lion Guard when Kiros and his pride was going around killing other lion prides, huh? Where the hell was the Lion Guard for that? But most likely, possibly Disney's not going to include that into the movies, so possibly the Lion Guard thing won't happen. It's a possibility. So, again, could Kion possibly be the unknown cub in Mufasa Lion King? While a lot of fans are immediately declaring the cub to be Kion, again, there is no official information. So until we get some official information that the cub is indeed Kion, we won't know for sure until we do got some information that confirms that the cub is indeed Kion. Now, there is one more candidate, and that candidate could possibly be an entirely new character. Now, I know what you guys are going to be thinking. Oh no, not a new character. I don't know how many more Lion King characters I could take. To be honest, I'm all open for new characters. If anything, this means that Simba and Nala have officially, if they do make this cub into an entirely new character, which I wouldn't mind, this means that Simba and Nala have officially have 6 cubs. 6 cubs! That is crazy! But in a way, Simba and Nala have 6 kids. If you really think about it, if we bring all these characters together and someone make them canon in our own little fan fictions or whatever, this will in a way confirm, this will within a way make Simba and Nala having 6 children. 6 kids. That's insane. If they do make this cub into an entirely new character, then most likely Simba and Nala are going to have 6 kids. 6 kids! That is just crazy. And I can already imagine most Lion King fans already starting to get down to, or possibly getting down to writing down a fanfic or two about that. So, in the end, folks, who do I think is this new character? Who is the cub from Mufasa the Lion King? As much as I want to say it's rather Copa or Chaka, I am all down for a new character. I wouldn't mind a new character, actually. Now, I know some of you guys are not going to like a new character appearing, but let's be honest here. At this point, Mufasa and Scar's parents within the books and within Lion King fandom are entirely different characters from their live-action counterparts. And plus, Mufasa and Scar are not biologically brothers. They are adopted brothers. As a result, at this point, I don't think Disney is not afraid to make something new, or something surprising for the fans. Hell, I wouldn't even be surprised if they decide to make another Lion King movie that has Simba and Nala having another cub. And that cub could possibly be rather Kion or Chaka. So in the end, really folks, it's all, at this point, it's all a debate right now. It's all a debate. At this point, a lot of Lion King fans are debating on who this cub could possibly be. Some people are saying it's Kion, other people are saying it's Copa, while some people are saying that it's a completely new character. Me personally, I would not mind a new character, considering that Disney is not afraid to make new characters here and there. I mean, look at Mufasa the Lion King. We were introduced to a buttload of new lion characters, like Mufasa's biological parents, his adopted parents, the villains. At this point, and look at the Lion Guard too. It also made a buttload of new lion characters. So at this point, I don't think Disney's not afraid to make a new character if they want to. If they want to make a new character, all they got to do is snap their fingers and say, this is not Kion or Copa. This is an entirely new character. In the end, folks, we just have to wait and see if this character really is indeed rather a familiar face or a new face. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me in the comments below, what do you think? Do you think this cub could possibly be a new character or an old character? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Anyways, hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.